I'm here at the Mississippi River, mighty Mississippi. It's just about nightfall, getting pretty dark. There's a barge coming downriver going south. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Looks like about 8 barges or more in regards towards how long it is. I don't know how wide it is. It's at least 8. It may be 10. Oh, did you see that lightning? They're calling for some bad storms to come in here later on tonight. I don't know how bad. I think it's supposed to come just a little bit of a drizzle right now, but then about 3.5, 4 hours from now, it's sure enough supposed to be a downfall. Another front coming down through here. I like to always come down here this time of year and just kind of look around and get a feel of the river. Actually, it's not as high as what I thought that it would be, because this time of year the thing is usually so high of where I'm parked right here is usually over water because of all the melting and all the big rains coming out of the Ohio and the Cumberland, Tennessee River that all basically merge right over in this area right into the Mississippi. That causes the water level to really rise significantly this time of year. A while ago I heard a big bloop. Matter of fact, I heard it twice. And this other guy walked up to me a while ago. It was like a target practice with a gun. And he walked up and he goes, "Man, do you hear that?" And I heard it. I thought I heard it, but I really didn't hear it. But then when he did it again, I said, "Yeah, I've heard that." I said, "I've heard that noise before." He asked me what it was. I said, "This area right here in this particular side of the river, pretty close to Tiptonville, where the big earthquake hit on the New Madrid Fault, causing Reelfoot Lake. They claim that there hardly isn't a day that goes by that the earthquake tremors doesn't respond in some way or another in this area." And of course, it may not be but like a 0.4 or 1.4 or 2.6, but they claim just about every day there is a tremor in this area. I personally think that we are on some sort of a crevice here that's steadily giving away, and as it's giving away, it's creating these massive air bubbles that whenever they come up, it almost sounds like I don't even know how to explain it. It almost sounds like a huge catfish that weighs 150 pounds jumping out of the water and splashing, but it has more of a hollow sound to it, that you know it wasn't a fish, that it had to be something else that blooped up through the bottom. But whenever this river is overflowing, there's a section back over here. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's actually a little park right there, but there's a section over there that you can set your watch by, that every few seconds there is a total eruption in the water that erupts, and it makes the water disturbed, give or take for about 4 or 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and then it settles back down, and then you wait about another 60 seconds and then do it again. So yeah, there's something in this area right here off of the Mississippi. I don't know what it is. Who knows? I was told at one time they had some divers that went into the Mississippi north from here, which would be up towards Kentucky, over in the Hickman, Kentucky area, and they found a big underground cave, and supposedly these divers went into that cave and went for several hundred yards, and they realized that there ain't no telling how far to the east that this cave actually went to, and it may actually be feeding a great deal of our water reservoirs in West Tennessee, of the feed off from down here on this river. But once it gets down into that area, it goes through, a lot of sand, and it starts out with a tunnel, then it goes from a tunnel to rocks, and rocks to sand, and the next thing you know, it's going into the water reservoirs of people being able to have wells. That's my opinion about it. I can't say that for sure. I can't even say for sure that they've actually found a cave up towards Hickman, Kentucky, but that's what I was told. I don't know how true that is. So don't take that for face value that it is the gospel. I'm going to let this thing go once more. I'm at the mighty Mississippi outside of Tiptonville, Tennessee, pretty close to Reelfoot Lake, on a Sunday afternoon. I think it's April, what, 25th or something like that. 24th, 25th, somewhere around in there. 2022.